Hello, everyone, and welcome to Pirates of the Red Isles. I am your benevolent host and dungeon master, Wuten, and today we have some interesting things abound. So last time we had our party invaded a beehive and took care of it post haste. Nearly lost Ulki again, and then made their way back to the Rickety's Squibbing Port, where it appears a ship has docked, a Varanian man-o-war that, after much deliberation, we found out was piloted by a free captain. Not a Varanian naval officer. So until then, we are coming in back on that, where we have found out, and Hana specifically has made friendly with him, and so making our way about an hour-ish into the timeline, roughly, as we slide our way over to our little abode here as I transition the music.
So would it be Virinian or would it be Veronese?
You right.
Veronesian?
Veronesian? I have no idea. I'm just trying to think.
I've usually just been saying Viren, but Viren Hyman, they can all work. I'm not picky. I'm just off of my therapy mermaid, don't mind me.
I think Viren makes the most sense.
Hat. Probably.
As I slide all these folks in here. Just,
Oh, there we go. On the other side of the map. Alright, cool.
Thanks, Cygnus. I hate it.
All right.
You're so welcome.
So, at the last point of the session before we called it a couple weeks back, Hana, Rickety had mentioned that if the flag, like if the ship had docked without getting flagged in specifically, he's worried that something may have happened at the watchtower on the southern peninsula area. And if I move y'all over to the map here, that would be at A1, right down there at the bottom.
Okay.
Y'all remember back when you first came in here, you were flagged in by the man of the watchtower over here?
Yes.
So
that would be what, like basically an hour's walk? That's nothing.
Yeah, it was like an hour or two just to make your way over.
Or like 15 minutes if we swim.
Oh,
well, those of us who don't like getting wet.
Yeah.
Well, that
Swimming?
depends.
All right.
Does Hana like getting wet?
I'm not going to indulge you in this. I know where you're going with this. I am not doing it.
I'm gonna say things can get arranged, but
Jesus Christ, you people.
What do you mean, you people?
I'm there.
Yes. So, if that was a question, yes, I am interested in heading down there. Is there anything that we would need to do beforehand to prepare or inform the rest of the party before we head out?
You can go back to the bar to just let them know that, hey, you're making your way down to the watchtower real quick. It'll probably be about like a hour and a half trek there and back.
Cool. Yeah, I'd also like to just tell Saphyrus to keep a low profile just based on who this person is. Even if he's a free agent, that doesn't mean he doesn't have contacts back in Vera.
Yeah. Okay.
So don't say that I'm the captain.
Well, for now, I'm the captain, right? So it works out. You're not even lying.
Fair. Fair point.
Fair and valid.
No need to bluff at all.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that, we'll move y'all over to the, move y'all over to the little common area here real quick. Just to collect whoever you would like to, make your way down.
Okay. Well, who feels like another adventure?
Me always.
Well, if I'm keeping a low profile, I don't mind coming along.
Well, exactly.
I see no reason not to come along, so...
Okay.
I'm game.
Go.
I'm always up for a fight.
If you're, and if you mention this in the common area here, the druid here, Chandra Bristlewick, will make mention that if you're looking to head towards the watchtower, you can just use this door here in the back, and she'll just point to it, and I will dynamic lighting remove the wall that I had put there.
All right.
Okay. Hana will gracefully spring up onto the counter and, nod to her as she passes, and then flounce out the door.
All right.
I will walk around and find the gate that goes behind it, and then go out the door.
Nagaina
The
will.
polite way of doing things.
Nagaina will
will-
follow suit with Hana and just vault over the fucking bar.
I will Dr. Octopus across the counter.
Of course.
Some
I
strong ass
will
tentacles.
before Aesop opened the thing. I had I slid underneath it. A little flop underneath it.
Bunch of us fucking weirdos.
This reminds me of that GIF that was making the rounds on Twitter a while ago with all the people and their various ways of getting out the window.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah, the Angel Beats gift.
Yeah.
we all had a moment. Everyone did something
Let me,
differently.
get y'all all.
I imagine Hannah was being like very careful not to step on things and
Mm-hmm.
step on the counter and then jump down, and again it's just like whoop.
Nagaina butt slides along the counter and just takes out everyone's drink.
She just fucking vaults.
Oh my god.
She vaults, takes out somebody's beer.
Jesus. All right. Well, with that, we will go ahead and transition y'all over here. So, for the most part, the trek towards the watchtower is pretty uneventful.
Okay.
However,
While we're on the when we get out of town and get on the road, I'll probably re-summon Cubados now that I know that I'm safe.
okay. On that note, let me go ahead and grab Barbados. Where did
I
put
watched
him?
the summoning with rapt interest.
Indeed.
So, Saphyrus, does this name mean anything to you?
Which
This
name?
captain? Merrill Pegsworthy?
Would that be a local check for me, or
Wooten, go.
Wooten?
Wooten says to go ahead and make me a knowledge local check.
all right? Go ahead with that roll, Goody.
Today's that kind of day.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, very.
If you don't have knowledge local, go ahead and just roll me an intelligence check.
I had a 15 on the local.
Oh, okay, perfect. 15 local.
D&D over the day.
The name itself doesn't mean too much to you, but the fact that he's a free captain means that he is sort of a big deal in the Isles. The free captains are specific members of the what's it called? basically like the
Council?
pirate council of the Isles. It's a collection of very prestigious and prodigious pirates from around the area that are that have decided to come together to as their own sort of regulating governing body. And there are many colorful individuals on there, but the name specifically Merrill Pegsworthy doesn't ring too much for you.
Okay. Well, when I was on the run, I didn't pick up any kind of bigger names when I got to Port Peril. By the time I reached Port Peril, but I did hear a little talk about the free captains and their governance over the isles and the surrounding sea areas, and it's not to be taken light on his importance with a title like that.
Agreed. I just wanted to make sure he wasn't personally known to you, since, he's supposed to be from your neck of the woods.
Well, we can hope, I suppose. Never know what kind of contacts they may hold, both above and below the bridge of the law.
Well said. But yes, I think it's for the best that, you keep a low profile until we're out of, not space dock, dry dock.
Space dock.
We're doing
space dock.
Space Jammer. Make this into a Space Jammer campaign.
Hell yeah.
Are freight captains something we're aiming to eventually, or?
Well, it depends on what you mean by aiming for. Depending on who we manage to kill, Ulki, and who you manage to eat, we may end up on the council just by matter of being the last one standing, but...
And you said they wanted to christen our ship, was that it?
Yes, it was. It's supposed to be some sort of good luck charm around these parts.
Well, then let's hasten this trip, perhaps.
I don't eat people. Chop off their head, maybe, but...
Nagaina looks at Ulki with some doubt.
Waits for the yet.
Mm-hmm.
Brains are not healthy to eat, okay?
Yet?
You could die from food poisoning if you eat someone's brain.
Who'd want to eat a brain?
Oh?
There are many people that would. And do, in fact.
I believe it's a delicacy in some countries.
Are we counting the cursed isle we were upon not long ago or not?
Yes.
And
I
meat
don't
to
know,
meat.
don't know if you could consider undead culture, but...
Have you heard the story of Cat Plagueis the cannibal?
Yo. And organs. Meat. Meat is meat.
It's not a
Meat
story
is-
the pirates would tell you.
God damn it. So it sounds
So-
like we're discussing eating brains as we make our way to this watchtower.
Like, how did we get to this
Seems-
kind of conversation? That's probably what Saphyrus would say next.
Oh?
I know I'm
Oh, nice.
contributing, but why are we talking about this? I forget how we got here.
I don't know, it's the
don't know,
captain who made the
brains-
suggestion.
Nagaina just points at Ulki. Very aggressively.
Oh,
So
do
we-
you want me to eat someone's brain?
I'm not saying whether I want to or not. I don't think that plays into it, Ulki. I'm simply saying that it's not outside your standard of operation.
She has a point.
Is that a compliment, a fact, or an insult?
It's
A
a compliment.
Nagaina
You say a statement and I just look at you. Compliment.
Yeah.
Compliment.
It means you're reliable. In a way.
Yes, that's a very good spin.
Nods.
I'm gonna sense motive.
Go ahead.
Are you guys bluffing?
No, but
Okay.
he's welcome to do
No.
it if he wants.
I'm just here for the nature walk.
It is a rather nice day, if a bit muggy.
You sense that our intents are making you feel better.
Mm-hmm. And mine, personally, I have the biggest cat smile on my face, and you may take that as you will.
Okay. I also consumed grindy laws once.
No, those were disgusting.
It's not my fault that you were bonding with me.
No. It's like the slime, and like the slime and the texture, and
it's your fault. It's still your fault. But
Nagaina just looks at Saphyrus like, he's got a point.
I mean, if we're talking about like really good meat, you wouldn't believe, but rats are actually fairly good.
Can't confirm.
Given all of the diseases those can carry, I'd rather not.
Nagaina just makes a puking sound.
I mean,
All right.
I mean, not everyone just has a chance to eat the fancy meat, like I don't know, dog. I don't know what do you rich people eat?
When he says that, who does he look at?
I'm just saying, after spending all that time crushing shit-covered rats in the bowels of a ship, I'd rather not eat them again.
Actually, Nagaina, hadn't we talked about potentially using poisoned meat or poisoned rats or something that you had punched to death to kill someone?
Oh my god.
When was that?
I think it was when we were planning to deal with Plague. It was one of the ways we were going to incapacitate him, and then, circumstances forced our hand.
Oh, shame that. I still regret it.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure we'll find a good way to make use of your unique talents.
She perks up.
Get you your poisoning cutie mark.
it's just like a little bottle of arsenic.
All right, so Wuten, I think we've wasted enough of your time. You were telling us that something happened on the way.
So along the way, you're just making your way down, following the trail, and as you make your way down to about, we'll say like right around here, the trail thins out a bit as there's like a little bit of a sandbar area. You can see, and why is it? 1 second. Why is it?
Oh, I like this map.
Dark.
Very nice.
1 second.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why it's showing up as dark. 1 second. It should.
Well, everything's bright for me, if that helps.
Yeah.
Not for me.
I can only see up to, I think, 60 feet.
About the
I
only
think
thing I spy with my little
Yeah.
eyes is a boar on the other side.
Yep.
I see everything.
Yeah, you should be able to see everything.
Yeah, I see everything.
And you should see on the far end of the sandbar area, just a boar.
Speaking of fine cuisine,
Yes, rather.
I could make a
Around.
good dinner.
It doesn't look like it's taken notice of you yet, but
This isn't poison, this is llama extract.
So it hasn't
No,
taken notice of us.
Yep.
Well, what do you say, lads? I'm assuming that the druid over there... Well, I don't know. How do druids feel about serving meat, even if they don't eat it?
I could make a religion check if that's necessary, Wooten. To know how druids tend to... If there's a tendency amongst all druids, or if it's more of a sect-based thing.
go ahead and roll that.
Or nature. Nature or religion, either one.
Roll
whichever
me
one you
a
prefer.
nature check.
Oh, could I try to?
Go ahead.
Nat 20.
Oh my.
That would make sense. No, that actually makes sense with my background, though.
Yep.
Sure.
So...
So, could you relay back one more time what he's trying to ascertain about the boar.
Somebody, I forget already who asked, but what druids think about eating meat or serving meat?
Oh,
Whether it's
well,
a thing that all druids do, or if it's maybe a sect-based thing.
it tends to just be depending on their belief. Yeah, it's their sect-based something or other, but they understand. Most druids understand the rule of the wild is that
The cycle of nature sort of thing.
cycle of nature things. It's a choice-based thing. It's not something that all druids force upon intelligent beings, but yeah.
So, who asked the question again? I'm sorry.
That was me.
Okay. Well, Aesop will speak up and say, most often for druids, actually, it more so depends on this particular sect and the particular individual. But all druids have a respect for nature, and they understand the cycle of it, as it were, in that some are eaten, others eat, and the cycle moves in vast ways.
Sounds familiar to what we used to learn at home. So, what do you think? Should we bring back a whole boar for the crew this evening? Give them something to celebrate?
I'm game if you are.
All right.
They can be nasty little buggers, but there's enough of us here. I'd imagine it would not be too difficult.
Just have to keep an eye out in case it has family nearby.
I'd love to learn to cook one up.
I mean, if it has family, more
Nothing
for
that
us.
anybody is saying about the potential danger is making Nagaina less excited, just to let you know.
Ebony, did you just say hamily?
Jesus Christ. He's been broken. They've broken him.
Well, geez, if people told me we were drinking today, I would have grabbed myself a bottle.
Oh no, you don't need alcohol for Guti to be like that.
I mean, it has a family, more for us, I guess.
Exactly, if you've never had suckling piglet.
Stop!
Captain, are you alright?
Oh, Peach.
fucking Saphyrus breaks down.
I can imagine just like Ulki's just saying that while he's slowly skulking, and then Saphyrus just kind of like dies for a moment.
I don't get it.
You okay there, my dude? I didn't either.
So, boar on a sandbar.
Yeah. I think I can take this one. This is, within my realm of, shall we say, expertise.
Oh yeah, you can
She
shoot
made
it
us-
from here, right?
She made us come in with. She made us French toast this morning. She can't
got
finish
this.
hers. It's just so much.
So much French toast.
She was
I
trying to
believe-
force it upon me. So.
French toast and a French roast.
Pronemia toast.
All right,
God.
Hana.
Yes. I was going to roll some stealth checks and see. Alright, I'm going to need to, halve that distance before I can shoot him.
No, you don't.
Not necessarily.
It'd just be within your second range increment. You just take a -2 to the hit.
All right.
Or, actually, since you're a sniper archetype, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It'd be -1.
So it would.
Yeah.
Correct.
You are built for long-range shooting.
You
I
are
am.
built like a mini Louis.
Yes, I will not be able to send a suborbital fucking arrow into the
Yes.
head of somebody from across the continent, but
Yet.
still. Yet. Sure.
Imagine having to deal with that when you're GMing for the first time. Oh, wait.
It's brilliant.
How far away is the village?
Fuck you.
Within your range
Instantly on the
increment,
wind.
Technically.
Okay, so
Oh god, that.
Let's
Do you
let's
have- do you
let's
have
see
those-
how I do then.
Let's see it.
Those like whistling arrows.
13 against flat-footed AC. Let's see here. Just a moment. Pull that up here. A single.
Now all we gotta do is get you
ball.
screaming arrows.
Oh God.
Arrow. Arrow.
Ah!
Just singular
Sword.
bore. AC flat-footed.
Surprise attack!
Roll that damage.
Okay.
Ooh,
Max damage.
Did
Do
you
you get
remember
sneak
to
attack?
add your sneak attack? Oh wait, no, that's only in
No,
30
it's
feet.
no.
Never mind.
Yeah,
Within
40
30
feet, but
Or 40 feet, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
40.
Oh. Okay, minus 11. Okay, so that's
must have been the wind.
that was the surprise round.
yep, that was the surprise round. Oh god, 1 second. Should only be Hana. And Debor.
Might get a second chance to go before it tries to run away.
Yep,
We'll see.
initiative. Let's see
Beautiful.
it. Let's see it.
Okay. Well, it was 12 for the initiative.
Yep,
Okay, so
keep going.
19.
Roll damage.
Nice.
You are enjoying yourself far too much.
I am channeling my inner Cartman,
Eric Cartman.
trying to escape the vaccines.
Jesus Christ!
The picture that's covering itself in butter.
All right, here we go. Let's see what his movement is. 40 feet.
Jesus, it's still alive.
Yeah, it's still
It was
alive.
only 16 damage.
Only 16 damage.
Yeah, but it's a pig.
Yeah.
So, boar are dangerous, man. There's
They
a reason
have
they
more
have boar hunting. Those motherfuckers, like, if you had just a normal spear, they could spear themselves on your spear and still gore you to death.
Yep.
Correct.
Those things are dangerous. They
Yep.
have boar hunting
It takes
spears
its
for a
full.
reason.
It takes its full round action to run. However, it has attracted others.
Oh no. Oh, that's a bigger one.
There's a big
That's
boy.
exactly what I was talking about.
Yes.
Oh, good god.
I want to cook it.
Excellent.
All in the
Nagaina is
hammer.
like,
Well,
All right.
Nagaina's pounding like this at this
Oh my
point.
god!
Pork chops, bacon. Let's go.
we'll be eating well tonight.
Oh, yes.
Oh hell yeah, let's get it.
All right. So let me go ahead and add everyone's turns here.
Unfortunately, for this first boar, he's put himself in your sneak attack range.
Yes.
That's a question of if he's seen you yet or
This
not,
one
too.
is-
So
I would have to ask, but I will let Wuten take care of this part first.
of
So,
course.
Yeah, give me just
you're
a
right,
second.
Ebony. The Hammerly has arrived.
Yes.
Stop this. I'm already down the inside. Stop doing this to me.
Tonight we feast. In Beagle it must fall.
If I can't have P3S KFC, I'm having fucking boar and Pathfinder. That's all it is to it.
All right.
Hats.
So let
So
me
You guys
it's-
will get it
stop
soon.
that, and we'll do this one because it's just that epic.
Love to see it.
Yes, good.
All right. Aesop and Nagaina. Let's see it.
Oh, right. My bad.
I'm ready,
where's
but
my
apparently not that ready.
All right.
14. Let me add myself in there. There we go.
And
Wooten, you did not.
yes, I did.
You did not.
I did.
What?
The music,
Hana.
the boss music.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, he did that
Um,
last time too.
I
Yeah,
did.
this is the
I
last
did.
boss thing.
What is your dexterity versus Ulki, or versus Ulki's?
My dex is 17.
Hana?
I'm sorry, my dex is 20.
Ah, okay. That, and then Valen and Saphyrus.
Mine is 16.
Saphyrus?
16.
Oh,
Fuck.
Roll off, boys.
yeah. Oh, have fun.
All right.
There you go.
Alright.
We're actually a fairly dexterous party.
Top of the round. Cubados.
I guess I'm one of the guys catching the meteors. By the way.
Yep. Evidently. Let's see it.
Yeah, that'd be a ranged mechanic, so ranged and healers go and catch.
I'm a hybrid, so you know.
Let's see here.
Let melee get up time.
Would I be able to charge the spore?
It wouldn't be a straight line, it'd be down the cliff.
Yeah, it'd be down the cliff.
Okay.
You could make me an athletics check.
All right. Going for it.
Let's see it.
Acrobatics to lower the fall damage.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably not
How
that far
far
though.
is how far is the fall?
It's probably only like 5 feet at most.
It's not enough to cause fall damage, but it's enough to be
A hindrance.
a hindrance. Okay, I'll allow it. Go ahead and charge.
And
Slither charge.
Slithering up in there. Watch out, watch out.
and going for a pounce. Here's the bite. Oh my god.
Beautiful.
Here's the roundup
19 to confirm.
and the pitch. How do you want to do this?
Oh, Cubados is already hungry. He's ready to take a chunk out of this bad boy raw.
Took it.
So he just like dives off of the cliff and just
You took it.
He's gonna swallow the whole big hole.
no,
Oh,
he's
God.
not. He's he'll have probably bitten it on like the its back neck area and then
Okay.
put it down.
You see in the far distance,
Angie.
the big boar just like paws at the ground for a bit.
Thankfully, he cannot. charge
Cubados,
the
what is your
rounds.
AC?
22 at the moment.
All right, let's see it. 22. Plus 8. Plus 2. Damn, okay. That's its attack, and it's a swing and a miss. Ryuuko.
Okay.
Okie dokie. I am very slow. I have to slowly make my way out there.
Left,
Flop,
left, left.
flop.
Flop, flop.
Unless I could have gone straight. I even still.
That'd be a athletics check, but
Difficult
Yeah, I'll
terrain,
go
maybe.
straight and make an athletics check. Let's go. Athletics was okay.
Have you all played Worms?
Yes.
Absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what I'm thinking of.
Vaulting over the rocks, getting ready,
Yes.
making my way downtown.
Yep, there you go.
No, I fucked up the banana bomb again.
Oh,
Aesop.
Well, let's see. It's 30 feet to go here, which would be on the very edge of this. Then 30 feet to throw, which my throw range, I believe, is 30 feet. I always
It's
forget.
20, I think.
It is 20, so...
Yeah.
It's within your first range increment.
Yeah, I was just trying to see if I could avoid that, but oh well. So...
I mean, you can touch AC. It's like you're gonna hit.
I will record.
So I go right there.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, you did follow it along.
The area there looks more like I'd just kind of be like half on, half off.
Yeah.
It's not that high. It looks like maybe it would be like a foot at most.
Yeah.
Up to you, though.
I'd allow it. It's like when you're balancing along like the playground wooden boxes with like all the mulch inside it.
And we will give one of my bombs a toss. One is used. So -1. There we go. I have +6, and I'm not damaged anymore, right? Nope. Okay, cool. So +6. 22 against his touch AC.
Swing and a hit. Roll that damage.
All right. And I choose Cubados not to take any splash damage.
Okay.
Alright.
Pig's face explode.
13
face
points of
explode.
fire damage.
Fire damage. Oof. That's a char-grilled razorback right there.
Blammo.
Let's see it. Hana.
Okay. Next verse, same as the first. One arrow directly between the eyes of our next meal.
Let's see it. You love to see it. Roll to confirm.
Baby.
That's
Is that a confirm?
tasty. That's a tasty crit confirm right there. Let's see it.
Okay.
That's triple damage with a bow.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Delicious.
And you also get sneak attack?
I don't know. Has it seen me, Wuten?
At this point, it is in combat, so unfortunately,
Okay. That's fine. It's still 3d8 plus 9.
It is, and it is still Hana.
Somehow.
How you said right between the eyes?
Uh-huh.
That's a dead boy.
Hey! The only thing I didn't do
there
was,
you
like,
go.
ramp off its trunk, you know? Legolas style.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I still only counts as one!
Ulki. There's a single boar left on the other side, and it has just seen the big one go down. What do you do?
Oi, the big one's gone. Let's leg it, boys.
I might want to eat it, right? I'm gonna go here, just here and prepare my tentacles. But I'm seeing Hannah's probably having way too much fun, so I'm gonna let her
Alright.
do the thing.
Okay.
She's in her element.
Oh, excuse me. Oh. Saphyrus, your move. What would you like to do?
Well, I mean, fuck, everything's kind of just taken care of at this point. Let's, what's next on the old roster here? Well, we'll do an old classic. Come up to Hana, give her guidance in the event she's planning to snipe the last boy before he scurries off.
You bet.
One more for the road, hey?
Feel good.
Thank you
touch.
kindly. For the record, that completely negates any penalty against that one.
Thanks. Yup. Uh-oh, Stinian's trending on Twitter.
I'm assuming that's a bad thing.
That's
Hope he
good.
didn't get canceled. Anyway.
Hashtag cancel Estinian.
Fucking Dragon Slayer.
What did the Emperor do to you?
All right, Valen, your move.
Valen is probably gonna come out from behind these rocks, actually see what's going on, and realize everything's been in hand. Oh, that's a large boar. And I'm not sure there's much else you can do here.
Emily.
You have a spell that has a range of 165.
I checked. No, I don't. I don't think I do.
You sure? I think Magic Missile would have that.
Magic Missile is 100 plus.
Plus 10 feet per level.
Yeah.
So you can get
So
140 feet. Almost, not quite though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Besides, I'm not going to take this away from Hana.
Okay. Let's do it.
Go ahead.
You are totally welcome to. I am not stingy.
No, go ahead. Have a go.
And let's move to front.
Is the last?
I mean,
is the
it
last
might
board-
have room to
Shot
confirm
is
the
a
kill.
spell save.
Oh, it tries to come up too.
Whoa.
Yeah.
These are
Avenger Mom.
angy boars.
Plus.
You will try.
But you gave up the high ground.
You know,
Cubados?
technically Cubados is on high ground. He should be getting a +1 to hit.
No,
I am the high ground.
Does not hit.
does not hit. All right.
One of those
Nagaina.
bonuses people always forget about. High ground does give you a
Indeedy.
+1 to hit.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it does.
So, Nagaina's going to join everybody down at the bottom of the cliff in similarly ridiculous fashion.
Okay.
See how far I can go. I'm going to make an athletics check to vault over the side of the cliff
Okay.
to start with.
I'll allow it. Go ahead.
Okay, and she's going to just run, not run, but she's going to charge is 60 feet, right? Up to.
Charge is
You can't
60
charge
feet,
through allies,
but
I
you
believe.
cannot charge through allies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
You can charge this way.
I fucking will.
E.
It's time.
But
Please don't flurry
well,
of blows
wait.
me.
Nothing
Charged
personal.
Cubados.
Yeah, charged Cubados. Unfortunately, you can move a total of 60 feet, but that would be it, basically.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just take a double move action, charge, and then boom. Stepping on the giant bull's corpse.
Okay.
Use it as cover.
It is
Suddenly,
dead.
8 more
Cubados.
boars.
Top of the round. Let's see it.
5 foot. And here comes
5 foot
the
chomp.
Chomp. The bite with
Yum.
power attack. Probably a miss. And here
Yeah,
come
that's
the
a miss.
claws. Miss and 18 to hit.
18 hits.
10 damage.
Do you like pulled pork?
It's still standing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 10, 7, 18. Yep. Is there anything else that Cubados has?
Nope, yeah, the bite and claws, he's good to go.
Alright. Ryuuko. You can charge.
I can.
Yeah.
Floppity flop, let's go.
Flippity
Bacon,
floppy.
bacon.
That boar's our property.
Quite. Let's go. And of course, since it's free for me, because I have the things, power attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That would...
No
Sorry, it's
reason
been a
not to
bit
do
since
it.
I've played. Ryuuko in combat. Give me 1 second to grab my numbers. 1, 10, 12. Okay.
+2 from charging.
Yeah, that's +2 from charging. 21.
Roll damage.
Alright. Why did I type a 1 when it's 3D?
Oh, Oh shit! We like
3 plus 5 plus
that's grinded meat.
24 damage.
Sheet.
Y'all like pulled pork? That's what you're getting.
Yo,
Boom.
my
Just
local
made some.
Yo, Tank Buster?
Bojangles opened up near me. They got pulled pork up.
Is it my
Oh,
fault
yeah.
he didn't mitigate?
No?
Hell yeah. Boar didn't mitigate. Boom. There it is. Congratulations, guys. Pulled pork.
Master
Just
is
like
right.
as a
Gotta
as a
feast to me.
commemorative thing, Ryuuko, do you remember way back on the Wormwood when you were forced to serve
Oh,
a
right. And I
boar,
made them boar.
a cooked boar
And-
for the officers of the Wormwood?
And we didn't get any. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Oh,
you didn't. And
fuck yeah.
The rest of the crew didn't get any. Now
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even get any.
you get to turn that around.
How the turns have tabled, baby.
How the turns have.
We'll
tabled
make sure the
indeed.
crew gets some this time.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Master is right. That strength is attractive. Meat.
Huh?
Silver meat.
What was that?
I've got no idea.
Never mind.
Blade.
And he just keeps going, never mind me.
So, how are you cooking it? Bacon, pulled pork.
Hmm.
I
Got a
think we
lot
have
here.
I think we have options, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty of pieces to go around.
Well, first thing, Nagaina just hefts one of the boars.
Many different cuts to make, except for the looks at the one that's paste. That one I'm gonna have to work with.
Wait.
You can,
What if we stuff the little boars inside the big boar?
Are you suggesting a boar turducken?
Boar duckin or piggin?
Yes.
Piglin.
Oh, man.
Well, you all can figure out how the cooking will be done. I will just make sure I have whatever you need on hand.
Nagaina picks up one of the boars and just starts walking. She just says over her shoulder, "You know, I heard a story once about a bunch of trolls that turned to stone because they spent too much time arguing about what they were going to do with their prey. I'm not fucking with this."
Fair enough. I pick up the big one.
I'm gonna pick up the other one in one of my tanks.
All right.
I'm.
We can worry about it when we
Cubatus
get back.
Cubatus is happy to help with the big one.
All
Okay.
right.
If
If
any
need
way.
be.
All right, Cubatus, you grab the feed. I'll get the.
Brilliant.
I can always make up an ant haul potion if necessary. That would help as well. So just let me know if it's too heavy or not. So
I'm sure it between the rest of the party, it should be plenty of space for it.
cool.
Yes.
That was about an hour-ish into the trek. So, making your way the rest of the way here.
Several people are typing.
Yeah, several people are typing. Making your way to the watchtower area here. We will transition over.
You're reading? You know how to
No.
read?
I told you, I heard the story.
It is not an uncommon one.
Suspicious.
Oh yeah, is it the one with the dragon in the mountain?
Yes, that one!
Oh, I love that fucking story.
My goodness.
I
I know you and I have both
Word
read
of mouth
quite
goes
a bit.
along.
Have you read... How many stories have a dragon in a mountain in them?
I was going to say the same thing. A dragon in a mountain. How
More
creative.
than I can count.
Oddly specific.
No, it's the one with the halfling.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
quite a lot of halflings in the wild.
yeah, and the dragon lives in a dwarven city that is filled with gold, and the halfling steals from the dragon, and then the dragon kills a village, and they kill the dragon.
Groundbreaking.
There are
And
quite
then-
a few halfling stories that go like that. Actually, a lot of the Actually, a lot of them tend to be about them fighting things far larger than they are.
Yeah, I
Yes,
swear
I
I've
remember
heard,
there
like,
was this-
5 different variants of that.
I've heard like there's this whole story about a ring, and the ring is just a ring of invisibility, but everybody cares about it for some reason. Very weird.
Have you heard about the tree with a beard?
Anyways,
Valen, how many of those did you make in college?
Oh well, let's not look at my fan fiction.
Perhaps
I
we
meant
should-
rings of invisibility, but
Perhaps we shouldn't dawdle if
Oh!
there's potentially something wrong with this tower.
I believe the
Yes.
pass up is over here. Whoever would like to go first.
If no one's opposed, I'm happy to have Cubados scout ahead.
sure.
All right, and I think for this, Saphyrus is going to come up to this rock, and his eyes are going to go blank as he takes on Cubados' senses.
All right.
And just in the event that something is dangerous, I'm going to have him stealth to the best of his ability.
Okay.
17 for Cubados' stealth.
Okay.
Have you heard this song about the hobbits and Isengard?
So, as you make your way up here, you hear a squawking sound. Go ahead, roll me a perception check.
Okay. 19.
Okay. So, on top of the watchtower, just looking down at you, there appears to be some sort of parrot that's just squawking. Ah! Shoe fly! Don't bother me! Ah! Is what it squawks down at you. Looking around this watchtower area, it looks like it's very little more than a covered platform about 60 feet up. And it's a very crude setup. It looks like there's a bit of a camp down here for Lyle Godwin and whoever decides to come up and stay watch with him during his watch time. But the camp area here, the campfire is mostly just cinders at this point. It doesn't look like it's been attended to for a couple of days. A couple of bedrolls are strewn in the area. Boxes of food for Godwin to take from whenever he's on break look to be unattended. Yeah, that's pretty much all you can glean from at the moment. It doesn't look like there's anyone here.
But the bird has spoken to me.
Well, it has said, "Shoe fly, don't bother me." Go ahead, roll me a knowledge nature check if you have that.
Cubados does not. Saphyrus, since I'm bonded senses, does not. Could that just be intelligence perchance?
Go ahead.
Not good on the die tonight.
Okay, so a 6, even with that low of a roll. Parrot, unless they are like intelligent familiars, parrots pretty much just, as the name suggests, just parrot what they hear. So at some point, Lyle must have said, "Shoe fly, don't bother me," and Rotgut must have heard him.
I did not know that shoes were capable of flight.
I'm moving a little bit more and just peek into this tent.
The tent, aside from what looks to be a hooded lantern, is empty.
Okay. How about this bedroll and this cluster of supplies?
As I said, aside from like various non-perishable foodstuffs, like salted meats and whatnot, it looks like it's been abandoned at this point.
Okay.
Just for a couple of days at this point.
Gonna carefully make our way over here, because that's not really a good sign.
No.
And peek in here for anything in particular. Oh wait, I thought this was a hut. I'm sorry.
No, that is the watchtower. It's about 60 feet up. Would you like to make your way up into the watchtower?
Can he climb?
Well, there's the thing is, there's like a staircase that can ascends around the tower.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Yeah,
shit! Fuck! Hold on.
I was gonna say, if it was a ladder, that's what Cubido sort of sounded like trying to climb it.
Yep, there's a wooden staircase that goes up along the outside of the watchtower.
There we go.
Gotcha.
Okay, so real quick, what happened to my tentacle difficulties? Please hold.
Oh no. Not tentacle difficulties. That's the worst kind.
Ulki's new nickname.
Ulki's new nickname.
Tentacle
Alright.
difficulties. God damn it.
So before I ascend this tower, I might have Cubidos slither back around real quick and whisper over to Ulki, or like kind of back down here real quick. Remember to Ulki.
So far, shows abandoned. Has not been to. It looks like someone has not been here for a few days. I will check the tower.
Well, I would like to follow him, personally.
Yeah.
If it's abandoned, then there's no reason not to.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Yes, the rest of us
assist.
might as well.
We'll be
you'll-
stealthy about it, though.
You
So-
might have to guide and or carry me.
Okay. I will take him
Actually,
by the hand.
I'm gonna drink an extract of monkey fish, and I'm gonna make my way stealthy climbing.
Alright, so
I'm just gonna kind of
Cubidos.
double check the camp again.
yeah, so
Personally.
go ahead,
I'm-
remove the dynamic lighting right there. Cubidos, as you make your way to that point specifically, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Okay. All right. There we go.
Oh, yes, that's
23.
Alright, with a 23, you, as you make your way there, a smell hits your nostrils, and it is the distinct smell of death. And as you make your way the rest of the way up the staircase, you turn and see the fly-specked corpse of a man inside of the watchtower. One side of his neck is black and swollen to roughly the size of a watermelon. A dried ring of foam cakes the man's beard and mustache around his lips. And as you make your way up the rest of the way, the parrot once again flaps over, lands down on the railing next to his decaying corpse, and squawks again, "Shoo fly, don't bother me."
Or call back down.
Contact. I found the boy. It is not good sight.
Something tells me that I might be near the tower. I will
Yes.
start making my way up there.
Start climbing up.
Master believes it remscendient of island plague.
Ooh.
So
If
Aesop,
that is the case, we shall check.
so Aesop, go ahead and if you're making your way over to the corpse, go ahead and make me a heal check.
Sure.
Cubatus is going to stay out of his way.
I'm gonna assist him. Or
Okay.
what is your heal, Aesop?
Mine's +9.
Same. So I could assist you, or we can both roll separately.
Sure, go ahead and assist.
I use
You don't even
nature.
have to roll, so.
Although I use nature to roll. I don't know if that can be as help. Wouldn't?
No, this would just be a regular heal check.
I think it's one of his special abilities as
Yeah.
an anatomist. He
Yeah.
can roll knowledge nature as a heal check.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. In that case, yeah, go ahead and do that.
Oh,
Well, you assist
I
me
assist.
either way. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
+2 to Aesop's check.
So 29.
All right.
So I
with a
take out my cane and I start kind of pushing his body around gently. I'm trying to keep back a little bit from the flies and all that. I'm looking at his neck. I'm looking at the foam around his mouth.
Mhm.
I'm trying to see if perhaps it looks as though, most likely, first guess is it looks like he ate something.
So, it doesn't appear that he ate something. It looks like there may have been some sort of struggle up here. And with a 29 on your heal check and
Jesus.
inspecting the melon-sized
Poke it with the cane a couple times.
as it like oozes pus, and specifically this looks like the sting of a giant wasp. It looks like there was a bit of a struggle. There is a morning star that is not far from his grip. That looks as like, based on the location of it and the positioning, it looks like he may have dropped it when he slumped down to the position he's at right now.
Cubatus, is your master still sharing your senses?
Yes, he is watching us right now.
Can he hear us as well?
Yes.
Well, here's a report. This man has been stung by one of the wasps in the area. Well, it looks as though the poison didn't take too long to get to him. The melon on the side of the neck there, that is where he was stung. And
Is there some sort of infestation on this island, do you suppose?
well, that's a good question. We did sit there and take a massive one blocking the river not too long ago. A couple days ago. That makes me wonder if there are more. It's almost like a roach infestation. You find one, there are thousands. It would be best to report this back to the squib and let them know that keep their eyes out. There may be more than just the ones that we took out.
It would be very problematic for their business indeed.
Yes, you don't really want dead customers, shall we say? Or employees.
Agreed. But there's no evidence of any other disease, nothing like what we found on the island?
Is there any evidence of disease as well, or is it just the wasp?
It looks to be just the wasp sting that did him in.
So assuming they're talking through, so Cubatus, I'm assuming Saphyrus sends that message up to Cubatus, who
You could
asked me the question.
you could tell by the enhanced vocabulary that was probably Saphyrus talking. Actually,
That's fair.
it's hard to tell because Cubatus doesn't have like his little like noble accent, but he's just like, oh well, that's some interesting dialect for Cubatus, who usually struggles with words sometimes.
But to the question then, it would be. No, it appears as though decomposed to any plague or any sort of disease other than the poisons that caused.
Oh, that's a relief. Well, not being hugely familiar with the custom around here, should we plan to bring his body back as well for burial?
That is a good question. I don't know if should we bring the body? Should we bury it? I'm not sure.
Master believes that with Master Squibs thinking this to be a good boy and having much respect for having to trust him with a watchtower for his business, it would probably be the best thing to do.
I think I see what you are saying. I will get a blanket. I will use some of the materials from down below. We will wrap him up, tie him up, and bring him along with us.
Yes, one of the bedrolls or something would work.
I'm going to go ahead and start gathering up some rope, some bedroll, blankets, whatever I need in order to properly cover him up. Put him in the blanket, put him in the bedroll, cover his face with the blanket, ropes, and all that to tie him together to make sure he's secure. And then I guess ask who wants to carry him.
I will help.
Then at that point, Cubeus will probably, Saphyrus will regain his consciousness, realize that he's not where he was before.
I'm just looking at him.
What's up, bro?
Looking after him. Hello. Wake up. Hello.
Give a little small smile, and then which will probably fade back down again as he'll.
I don't want to leave you back there.
Yeah, and then help gather some of these bedrolls for the. Pretty much snack back into consciousness and help gather bedrolls and stuff to help.
From my perspective, not having heard the conversation, you just start getting up and gathering shit. I'm just like,
yeah,
okay, then.
And that's when you see. Is Ulki going to help carry the body down, or is it just me? Ebony?
Oh,
Well,
sorry,
if he
what?
doesn't, I will.
I was just going to say, is Ulki going to help me carry the body down?
Yeah, I can carry. I thought Cubetus was carrying him. Sorry.
So as you see Saphyrus gathering those things, you look up the tower and you would see me and Ulki carrying the gentleman down. So
And on
To which then we
Aesop's
just have an
shoulder, on Aesop's shoulder, a parrot just shoo fly, don't bother me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I am very sorry, little one. Your master.
The fuck happened to him?
Oh, I guess Saphyrus did not tell you yet. I'll repeat what I told to Saphyrus and Cubetus and Ulki.
Death. Yeah.
As we start putting him into the bedroll and using the blankets.
A sting from a giant
the rope.
wasp. For those of you, anyone who has it, go ahead, roll me a knowledge nature check.
Yes,
Yeah, I definitely don't.
I can roll it as well.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's a roll.
Time for my notorious knowledge checks. Let's go.
Let's see it.
Nice.
Wow, actually
Love to
decent
see it.
this time.
Hey, that's pretty good.
It's first time for everything.
So, with it having been, let's say, it was a couple of days, like 2 or 3 days since you destroyed that hive from before. And it was a bit of a passing comment, but Chandra also mentioned, for those of you who were in the common room, when you guys first arrived, I think it was only Ryuuko and Saphyrus at the time, that they had a bit of a run-in with some giant wasps during the time that you guys were away. So most likely what may have happened is when you destroyed the hive, the rest of the wasps scattered out into the wilderness area. And some of them may have made their way down to Rickety's squibs.
Oopsies.
And one may have strayed off way too far and may have made its way over to the watchtower area.
Sure.
Do we want to maybe track these ones, or they might die out without a queen?
The 29, would I know that?
With a 29, any giant wasps that don't have a queen to lead them tend to die off pretty quickly. They basically, after the queen dies, they have very little in the way of like coordination. They sort of like go into becoming more scavengers, and any scavenging wasp doesn't last too long.
Okay, I'll relay that then.
Casualties of cleanup, I suppose.
We couldn't have predicted this. Don't take it too hard on yourself. You know, we flushed them out. They went elsewhere. They flushed them out of Rickety Squibs. This poor kid just didn't get the memo in time. It's tragic, but...
That's how nature is sometimes.
it's the way of beasts.
Mm-hmm.
One over the many that could have been lost from the bridge staying dammed up.
Agreed.
And even more of that hive expanded.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Necessary evils sometimes.
Well, we will be sure that he returns. They know what happened to him, and they can deal with him as custom of the area expects.
Agreed.
All right.
All right. Is there anything else you'll want to do here at the watchtower?
Well, I'm assuming that whoever ends up with the post next is going to need most of the equipment around here, but is there anything that wouldn't be missed?
Here. One second.
I was gonna ask that. Can we
Yeah.
move something?
If you
Loot
would
the
like
bandit
to
camp.
collect the treasure,
We are pirates.
that's fine.
Perception?
I did mention the Morning Star that had fallen. That is, in fact, a masterwork Morning Star. If you would like to take that with you.
Okay, that should probably go with the body. But
Anything more than that seems to be like foodstuffs and whatnot for the person that keeps watch here. So,
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there
So
any
living-
like?
Books that
living
are bored,
light.
Yeah.
aside from the trek to and from the community at large. All right. With that, we will go ahead and transition back over to Rickety's. It'll take about while
now we're
carrying the body, it'll
four
probably take.
bodies.
Huh?
We're now carrying 4 bodies.
And because again, it's got a couple of us have got the boar skin, like the boars, and then there's now this dead guy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So with that, it'll take about we'll say 3 hours total with the carrying the bodies back. But once you get back here, let me pop y'all over to the Rickety tactical map proper. Make your way back with the bodies in tow.
I'm going to offer to stay kind of far back, like not like right next to the building, but far back with the body so as not to bring it into town for other people.
Yep.
So
Right.
We'll
bring back Squibs whenever you've got the chance, and we can show him what's happened to his man.
I will.
All right. Floor's yours.
Well, I suppose I'll take the lead then. Pop in through the back door. Hello? We're back.
Oh, did you find anything at the watchtower, or what's going on?
Confidentially, yes, we did. The boy was killed. It looks like one of the wasps made it down here from when you had to fight them off.
Oh, no. Oh.
But we do have good news.
Hmm?
On the way, we managed to spear an entire family of boar, so...
Tosses the boar on the floor.
Yeah. Meat for the whole town tonight on us.
Thank you. It's... I'm sorry, I need a moment, and Chandra will make her way into this room here.
Got it.
She might have known him a lot better, possibly.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah,
quite a
always
tight-knit
close.
community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got to be when you're doing an operation like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. Rickety, could I see you out back for a moment?
Sure. Sandra Quinn and all that.
Yes.
We didn't want to say anything too loudly in front of the rest of your crew, but unfortunately we found the boy's body. Aesop?
I will go ahead and uncover his face.
As he's sort of like a quivering old man, tears flowing down his eyes.
I'm sorry.
And he'll make his way over to the corpse and just sort of cradle the head in his arms as he just lets out emotions from seeing him dead like that. And
I just take a step back.
yeah.
I'm sorry. Please let us know if there's anything we can do. We thought it was best to bring him back to you.
Thank you for doing this for us. I know it wasn't too easy. I'll talk with you later about environment and things. I need a moment. He just needs a moment. He'll speak with you later on, that sort of thing.
All right. I will leave him to it.
All right.
It's a rough job we have, eh, Saphyrus?
Ups and downs. Comes with the tides, I suppose.
Like most things.
Regrettable, but it's... sorry, I'm a bit of a loss for words for the moment.
I understand.
Death is always a regrettable thing.
As
Well,
you will make your way back in.
Life in the Isles, I guess.
Mm. All right. So, as the party makes their way inside, 1 second, where did... There he is. Okay. Just gonna make his way over here.
Yep.
Well, bit of a Interesting couple of days, hasn't it?
You could say that, yes.
Makes his way to Hana. Again, I'm sorry about the bit of the intrusion with surprising you and everything. Like I said, we weren't flagged in or out, but looks like there may have been something more going on there.
Yes, unfortunately, it looks as though the boy, and she lowers her voice just so that's, confidential between the two of them. Unfortunately, it looks as though the boy was killed by the local wildlife, so there was no way you could have known.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, us too. But, again, we understand this is the sort of thing that happens. Systems break, and we just have to do the best we can with the pieces we're given, right?
As we all do, yeah.
Of course. You've struck me as a reasonable man so far. I think we can afford to let this go as long as the assurances that we exchanged previously still hold.
Of course. I was actually a bit curious to get to know the woman behind this new ship. Is it the man's promise, of course, but have you all come up with a proper name for it for your new outing? Who am I christening this time around?
So far, it seems like the crew agrees on Siren.
Interesting name. I haven't run into too many that are well versed in the ways of watery creatures. But
well, you have to be if you're going out on the water.
Certainly. A lot of upstarts tend to go into this thinking there's something different in store for them. But more often than not, they find themselves 6 feet under the waves.
Oh, and probably many more than that.
6 feet and then some. So, wanted to get to know this new captain that I look forward to interacting with in the future, if pans out that way. Who are you, and what's your story?
Well, that's a good question. And I suppose the relevant part starts at Port Peril. Before then, I was just a grasslander, I'm sure you've seen at least a couple of us to date. Found my way in the world, found it to Port Peril. Was working on a small fishing craft, came home one night, was press-ganged, and didn't take too kindly to that. So, gathered a few friends of mine, and together we decided, well, since we didn't much care for that, we were going to remove ourselves from servitude and make our own way in the world. And here we are.
Sounds like quite the story.
I'm cutting things down a bit, but, trying to be respectful of your time.
I get that. For what it's worth, I know a thing or two about having things that you... what's the word? Having those that serve with you fall to a different type of power. Are you familiar with... let's see. You're not too familiar with places across the pond, are you?
Narr'tor? No. I've only heard of them in stories.
Well, Narr'tor's a bit of a smaller province in terms of the grand scheme of things. What I'm talking about is place you're from.
Right, I get those backwards sometimes. Forgive me.
But for me, I was a Kingsguard, and once the current ruling party decided they weren't too keen on keeping the Roswell name stricken with good, I decided to cut my ties and make my way out on my own.
Well, you seem to have done quite well for yourself, a free captain and all.
Mm-hmm. Well, we made it a goal of ours to make sure that we don't let that sort of mindset dictate what our fate is.
Well, and I think you can ask anyone here. We agree with you regarding shackles. I don't think you'll find a man or woman among us who wants to see them back on us.
I'm sorry,
And
did
we
you
can
say
respect
amogus?
that in others. Sorry?
I'm sorry, I'm just memeing.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just like, I'm sorry, did you say amogus?
Oh, all right.
God
Anyway.
damn it.
No, please.
Anyway. Well, if nothing else, I look forward to christening the ship of what I consider a valuable ally, if nothing else.
Well, that's a very kind thing to say, and once again, we're very grateful for your willingness to see us off well. Mm-hmm. Is there anything else that you would suggest or be willing to impart to a new group just finding their feet on the waves? Seeing as we don't want to fall prey to the same issues you've seen in the past.
Well, I guess I'll impart, since you aren't local to the Isles, I think I'll give a bit of Isles lore for you before you go out to make your fortune. Good fortune and sure sail await what one can crack the Tidewater Rock. And I will copy this, and anyone who would like to make a knowledge local check in the commons area, go ahead and do so.
I shall. God damn.
Well, all right.
Okay.
Everyone who rolled above a 15 gets this, so literally everyone here. It's a familiar Isles adage that definitely you and the crew are familiar with, and it refers to a small castle called Tidewater Rock that commands a small protected harbor on a remote island south of Motaku Isle. And it is said that anyone who can claim Tidewater Rock as their own will have good luck, as the castle makes a strategic watch point from which one can strike the nearby shipping lanes. And most free captains have better things to do than pursue old wives' tales, but a new pirate captain would surely find a boost to their reputation were they able to claim that they had cracked the rock.
Well, that sounds like a good first quest. But I suppose that leaves me with the question, Captain, who holds the rock now?
Well, if I remember correctly, I believe it's currently held by the, as I frantically scroll down my notes to where I've got the info here.
Sorry, I don't mean to put you on the spot.
No, you're good. You're good.
That's how we live, baby.
That's how we do. I know that Iron Birch Smithy used to hold it, but since he died, I suppose that would fall to his wife then. And I've heard she's, definitely one to, not make angry, if anything. Ironbird definitely picked her for a reason, you know.
As they tend to, yes.
Mm.
Birds of a
Well,
feather and all that.
That's about all the info that I've got on it. But if anything else, could give you a good place to start, or at least some place to aim for. If you can crack Tidewater Rock, then I think you would have a case of impressing a couple of free captains more so than just me.
Very well. That's excellent advice, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and one other thing I wanted to ask. You know, we obviously have a bit of an agenda here beyond just self-enrichment and survival. If we were looking for bounties or captains who had fallen out of favor with the free captains, is there any sort of way those are communicated? Could we be added to the mailing list?
You have a ship wizard by chance?
We do. Valen? She
Hello?
gestures him forward.
We let him out of the radiator.
Fuck's sake. What's a radiator anyway?
You'll find out when you're nailed to one.
Jesus.
Who's doing the nailing?
Concern.
Extreme concern. Well, if you
Is it
have
gonna
a
keep
ship
him out of the
wizard,
shark's
I'm
mouth?
sure that our communication network would be able to get him acquainted. Ship wizard, if you hear any voices in your head detailing bounties on pirates, don't take it as you going crazy. Write down all of the things that are given to you, and make it known to the rest of your officers.
Very well, I'll just add it to the other voices then.
Well, damn, alright.
That was a joke, that was a joke.
Hana slide back to captain.
Brilliant.
We have a fucking newsletter.
You know,
Yep,
I
you're
have
getting a
something
newsletter.
that need
You've
help.
signed up for the newsletter.
Oh no. Oh my god, and everybody that gets your name can just fucking send you messages.
Increase your dick size by 6 inches.
Oh,
Valen's
it's gonna be great.
screaming in the middle of the night. Mute! Mute! Damn it!
Hot signal mouth.
Unsubscribe.
Unsubscribe from this mailing
Valen
list.
just starts receiving these things in his dreams, and he starts dreaming
Even-
about Viagra.
Even after Valen is long since done with piracy, he's still subscribed.
Every once in a while, when he's close enough, he just gets it, and he's just like, God damn it!
I'd go within 4 miles of the shore.
It's brilliant.
Otherwise, I get bombarded with ads.
Love it. All right. So that is the info that Captain Merrill Pegsworthy gives you. Is there any other roleplay that the group wanted to do here tonight?
Hana, just gonna say that while Hana's been having this conversation and Saphyrus is just like propped against the wall with a mug of ale or something, you just watch his face lighting up every now and then at some of the info spill, just like yes.
I've just been pig prepping.
I'm going to assume that
I
I
want some
have
fucking bacon.
getting acquainted with our cleric of Besmara a little more, just to make sure that we know who each other is and all that sort of thing, because we'll both be kind of covering each other's roles a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm more the doctor, she's more the cleric, but we can intertwine, between duties. So
Well, I'd love to see that for one.
But will you
I-
intertwine between booties?
I
Good
don't think I'm offering those sort of services. No.
Well, I
What a
mean, let me share the picture.
Wait, what?
of- One second.
Uh oh.
Hold up.
I mean, she doesn't,
Just saying,
she doesn't look
she-
too bad, you know?
She's pretty thick.
could get it.
She got them thighs, bro.
Oh,
Yeah,
You could get it.
Um,
I'm just
she's
saying.
she thick.
yeah.
What do you think? Am I thick?
As the
Like a
kids
bit of
say.
oatmeal.
Thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
Fucking damn it.
Cute
you going-
Aesop's starting line. You're looking rather hot. Do you have a fever?
I was gonna say that Ulki wants to ask Cogsworth, Gif, and Owlbear to have a small just drinking contest, but now out of just enjoyment and not of just not under the rule of the
Rule of
assholes.
two. Yeah. Okay.
A drinking contest. I'm in.
All right.
I mean, sure.
Yes,
Valen,
Unless
win.
anything's really, really big would come out of the roleplay between me and... We don't have to do anything, but if you want, Wuten, if you think it would be important enough, so...
Okay. I'm just getting everyone here together for what they're wanting to do here. So Saphyrus and Hana, did you have something?
I would not mind going and helping Ryuuko with the prep, actually, because this is, since we're on land, I know what I'm doing for once.
Ah, okay. So
You know
can-
It is
what?
also your kill,
Hana.
so...
Yeah.
Most...
Up
You
there.
know what? I might also do the same.
Join me. Cooking party!
Yeah.
So cooking party. Over
Because
there.
I vicariously got one of the kills.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
All right. Valen, is there anything you want to do specifically roleplay wise?
I think I will. Let me see. I will join the drinking party.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
I was gonna drag you anyway.
Oh boy.
Oh.
I was like just holding my tentacle by his cloak. Like, you coming with me?
Okay.
Don't mage handle me.
Don't make-
Oh, but it's fine when I do it.
No, it's not.
I mean, if you like, I can just move tanks
Your
and bite
consent.
you and drag you over.
Your
I'm not used to
consent
that.
is optional in this regard. All right.
Just pour the drink, will you?
So we will start, I suppose, with Aesop and Sandra as he makes his way over. Ah, you're Aesop, correct?
Yes, we had perhaps a very short meeting aboard the ship when I introduced myself and said if you required my help with dealing with the bodies of the fallen, that I... Other than that, I think we had not had a chance to properly meet and speak. I imagine we will be in very similar roles. So I thought it best to, shall we say, perhaps?
Fraternize? Some of the sort? Well, my name is Sandra Quinn. I was part of the initial crew that decided we weren't going to be in the service of Plug and Scourge and by and large Harrigan as well. But
I did catch some of that. On the way back from the island, I asked what I would be expecting when I came aboard. I'm sure my appearance was somewhat unusual. I'm actually rather... came across me, otherwise I might well have been stuck on that island for who knows how long.
you and me both, it seems. Thank you for
But you-
saving me, by the way.
Just to make sure I remember oh yeah, that's right, because she... caves.
Yeah, she and the
Our
gnome.
foppish-hatted gnome.
Yeah.
I always remember Foppish Hat. I know I don't
The
remember his
foppish
name.
hat.
so.
Yeah. Speaking of which, where the fuck is he?
He's
Did I-
probably there in the crowd somewhere.
Give me a second. I don't know if I ever added him to the map here. 1 second. I'm gonna fix that.
I was going to say, is this an in-character or out-of-character missing?
This is an out of character missing.
Okay.
I don't know why it didn't copy him over, but there he is. Boom. I'll
Yeah, maybe you just
slide
missed
in
him.
right
Who
there.
knows? Ved, I suppose you have your fellow crewmates to thank for that fun. They were very concerned welcomes you and the other gentlemen back to the ship. Very caring folks, they seem.
Yes, certainly a different look than what you think of when you hear pirates, right?
All the tales that I've ever heard have them as bloodthirsty curs, in fact. So it is rather a new experience for me.
Well, I'm hoping that your experience on the ship is much different than what the stories would tell you.
I imagine that they will be so. I certainly hope so.
Well, if anything, you and I are both officers on the ship. We have a voice. I dare say more so than the common crewmate. So if there is something that we need to bring up to the rest of our leadership, you and I would be the ones to do that.
Yes, that is fair, and I will be seeing more on a regular basis than perhaps they will. So I will be sure amongst my duties to ask whatever concerns they might have that I might bring. You too, in fact, for those who need the various, shall you say? Hold up a second. I'm losing track of things in my head.
Religious needs?
Yeah, basically. Yes.
Crises of belief.
Those who need a little extra understanding from the gods, shall we say.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I have come to know very well in my travels. Which god do you serve, by chance?
I serve the pirate queen herself, Besmara. Would you like
Besmara.
to roll me a knowledge religion check here real quick?
Sure, I can do that. $24.
Besmara, the goddess of pirates. And the most tangible influence she has is the storm that churns above the isles is the Eye of Besmara, which appears to be disrupting direct trade between the continents of Kyonin and place you're from. For the Isles themselves, she is a not a benevolent goddess, but like if you ever
she
think
is
of,
like the ocean itself. She both provides, but she also takes. She is as calm and beautiful on good days, but is stormy and fickle as the next.
Mm-hmm. And
which is actually probably what I'll say. I'll be like, yes, the great lady of the ocean, her sailors doom, say, as calm and beautiful one day as the ocean, and raucous and violent the next.
As you might say, carve your name on the ever-changing sea with a saber of terror and triumph.
A rather interesting set of beliefs, one would say, and in fact one that she seems to want to ensure, seeing as storm continues to rage between Fiera and Narr'tor, making the islands all that more important in the trade routes, one might say.
And I overheard the other captain making mention of Tidewater Rock. That would definitely be a good point for any pirate wanting to make a name for themselves.
Tidewater Rock?
Yes, if you... it's a... well, for lack of a better term, a bit of a fortressed island that can overlook the shipping lanes in the area. So we can have our pick and choose of targets that we might want to
auspicious
strike
location,
out against.
one might say.
Mm-hmm. But
I would
feel...
imagine it likely that might be a target for some time, I'd imagine.
Definitely not for starting out, but maybe once we have a few ships under our belt. A few.
I would imagine any who hold such a location would have quite the power indeed.
Mm-hmm. Make a name for ourselves, whether by the hatred of the trading merchant ships, or by the infamy that it would gain us with the rest of the free captains.
I would imagine, however, whatever sort of triumph you find on these...
You're cutting out, my man.
Yeah, you cut out there. At the
Yeah, I legitimately think it's probably because it's my computer, because my old headset did it too. So,
Damn.
But what I was saying was, and regardless of which phase said fame is earned, good for you, Eyes of A.
Good for all of us.
I'm not so sure how much fame I'm looking, but this ship has folks that need a doctor, and it is my duty to see such.
Well, if nothing else, it would be fame for the ship and crew as a whole. I don't really think you or I would really make a name for ourselves individually in that regard.
Only insofar as you're not willing to search for it. I'd imagine you make far more of a footnote in history than I shall.
Well, we'll see about that, won't we?
I suppose so.
All right, good deal. And with that, we'll slide on over to the drinking contest. Let's see it. All right. First drink.
Okay, that's a con save, correct?
That is going to be a fortitude save, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Swab. Cog and
Oh.
gift tips.
Valen's having a good time tonight.
Valen may be a small, skinny Sylph wizard, but he's been to university.
He knows how it goes.
He knows how to hold down his potions.
He does.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh. We're doing like pints, I suppose.
Oh, Jiffer, no.
Cog ain't doing too well either.
Cog's under the table, I'm guessing.
All right. 15, 19, 11.
Who'd have thunk the skinny little wizard would outdrink everyone else at the table?
Yep.
The game is just
That's
like
what he's counting on.
laughing
So,
at Cog.
See, that's the
Nagaina
trick.
and Valen, you guys are fine. Ulki, Giffer, and Owlbear, you take -2. Cog is under the table. He's done.
Cog can't hold his liquor tonight.
Nope. All right, round 2.
Oh. This brings back memories.
Let's see it.
I didn't know you had like
Oh,
alcohol parties in your pompous schools of hog.
And falls over immediately after saying that.
They make him strong here.
Oh, well, you know. Gives you a
Like-
little bit of fortitude.
You know, Valen, we kinda have a liking for you. You're scrawny, you're small, but you're fun.
You scrawny,
Nagaina is
small, but you...
I appreciate your sentiments. Have
you've
some
got to
water.
take it to one of the bin parties sometime.
I'm not
Oh, you mean the famous 9 potion parties?
Yes,
Alright.
them.
Ah, yes.
All right, so Nagaina and Valen, you are taking -2 on your checks.
Okay.
As it is now the 3 of you. It's you and then Owlbear.
You see, there was once this fellow I knew called Jerry. He showed up for the Inaya one day, just brought all of these strange potions, and Goodness me, I couldn't even tell you what's in them, but oh, the spiders I saw.
Spiders!
Spiders, yes. Under my hat and everything.
What did they put in that?
All right.
I don't know.
Valen and
Yeah.
Owlbear, you're taking another -2. Nagaina, you're still at just minus a single 2. Let's see it.
Okay.
3
Round
ones.
4.
Oh.
All right.
Ooh, Owlbear's feeling it.
Alright, so that was a -2, right?
Total
that
of
is
minus
another
4.
-2.
Minus
Yep.
twos.
So you are
Okay.
at D20 -1.
Okay. Oh dear.
Under the table, Valen goes.
There we go.
There we go.
It was only a
Go to
matter
the
of time.
Go to the table, cornucopia.
Alright, Owlbear, it's you and me. Slams the fucking table
I
on the table.
will win. All right. Nagaina, it's going to be another -2.
Ooh, nice. Oh,
Oh, y'all are holding up. Keep going. Another round.
don't try to stand up right now.
Still the same
I'm
rolls here. Same
Fine!
rolls.
I'm
Oh
absolutely
my god, same rolls.
fine!
Jesus Christ.
I'm still fine. Oh no.
Oh no!
All right. You have to roll above a 5. Do it.
Okay. Okay.
Yes!
Oh. Okay. Owlbear is out. Nagaina, you are barely holding on. You are holding on by a fucking thread. But you are still standing. The rest
she-
have collapsed. You emerge victorious.
She, like, bangs on the table. Fuck yeah! And she, like, raises her empty cup in the air.
And falls backward.
Ah! And then falls over because she can't keep her balance.
I'll start calling you Marion Ravenwood.
Love it.
Now
Alright.
Owlbear is spooning Valen.
From the floor, she raises the cup again. She's like, "Victory is
I'll win.
mine!"
Over
A
where I'm
beat.
sitting, I raise a cup slightly and then put it back down. Just
That's right, Owlbear! I beat you! Again!
While everyone's playing Smash, the parents are in the oven making dinner.
Oh, they're smashed, alright.
Yep. All right.
How does it feel?
Sliding over to the cooks. Cooks are cooking.
Cook time.
Cooks are
Yeah.
preparing. We
Cubato's
have
got
a
a cute little
combination
chef's hat
meal
on.
here. We have regular
Yes,
pork.
he
We
does.
have pulled pork. We have
I got him. a
pork
little
rinds. We have
Ribs,
Pork ribs.
ribs. We got pork ribs. We got
chops,
pork chops.
pig ears.
Yeah.
I even cooked the heart.
Mm-hmm. We have pig
Any of the
heart for the
leftovers
one
can be
that
thrown in.
is.
All the leftovers can be thrown in a pot and cooked.
Yeah.
Beef, chicken.
And the bones. Don't forget the bones.
No, we
roast
used
beef,
everything.
Some chicken, a pizza.
Ah,
I mean, just
skimping shit.
Hell
we
yeah.
we have like fucking sausages.
Hell yeah.
That's for
Any
leftovers.
any pig that isn't eaten tonight can be made into sausages.
Uh-huh.
Dire sausages.
Dire sausages.
Sausages.
Now I'm just thinking of a wiener dog, but
These
dire.
are- yeah, they are foot long sausages that you just.
It's stuck in your fucking doorway.
Can't make
Hot
it
dog
a
looking
doggy
ass stuck in your front door.
God.
Brilliant. All right,
Dire wiener dog.
go ahead. The ones that are cooking either roll profession cook or knowledge or survival check to prepare it. And,
I'm just gonna
after
aid.
after a little while, As you guys
I
are
do my
preparing,
best.
Chandra will come out here and assist as well. All right. Chandra.
You know what? Cubanos is gonna help. He's gonna be passing onions and shit around.
Well, yeah, I gave him a little apron. We got a little hat on him.
Kiss the
He
snake.
helping.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, he's adorable.
He gets a wisdom boost, so that's a 10.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Adding a +2 to all of your checks as Chandra comes back out and helps out with her druidic knowledges.
That's a fat 30 then.
Almost, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hana knows how to cook that land food. She's showing me some
She
things.
knows.
Mhm.
She's a druid, you know.
I'll show you.
She has knowledges on that sort of thing.
I'll show Hana how to cook fish if she shows me how to cook land meat.
You know it. Back where I'm from, we call this a luau.
Ooh. Show me.
Interesting.
Wow.
You're from the Wildlands, then.
Yes, in fact.
Small world. As
Our lovely thruple here.
continues making assisting with the cooking here.
So whereabouts are you from? North of the lake, or?
Oh, I just know a lot of people that come through that area. You know, Rickety's is not far off from the Wildlands. We're roughly. Let me consult my map here. 1 second.
She unrolls it from her staff.
Unrolls it from the staff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I believe. So, Blood Cove is up there. It's about 300 miles out, roughly.
Wow. A day trip.
Something like that. More realistically, more like a week and a half. But
No, I
Well-
know.
we are one of the closer ports to the Wildlands.
Well, I suppose I should ask whether you've had any traffic from the tribes lately.
Oh,
I think this is the
very
closest I've been for a
rarely.
while.
Very
Okay.
rarely, but we've certainly had them come by every. I think it's been 2-3 years at this point. But we're actually due for a visit here in probably in the next couple of months if all my scheduling is kept up with.
Well, that's a thought. I may have to leave you a letter for them before we leave.
Well, if you have a message to send back to them, I'll certainly hold on to it.
That would be very kind.
All right. And in the
Did I
meantime,
chop these right? Do they need to be minced more? I'm really doing my best to learn this part.
There's there's still some skin. Hold on, let me pick that out for you.
Oh, I missed that part. Oh, right. You cut it in
As-
half,
as
and that
Ryuuko
part
just
also
sort of
needs the skin removed.
leans-
Right. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
You
Ryuuko
need to
just,
take
like, comes
fur
up
off as
behind
well.
Saphyrus and just like leans over him, just showing him how to do it proper.
How is
Here's
that-
how you hold the knife. There you go, and then you kind of in a diagonal motion like this.
Pick up the
Oh, I
finger.
thought it was more of a like a pushing forward almost type. Okay.
Head pat.
I'm sorry. I had servants, and I've always wanted to learn how.
Master
doesn't okay.
know how to cook. Poor.
All right.
Look
Best
who's
way to learn
talking.
what they're doing.
I don't cook. I prepare. As he claws up some of the proper prepared stuff to do pulled pork on that one.
Excellent. And give him a letter so you can shred that up for the tacos.
Yes. Are you like making handmade tortillas?
You know what?
Fuck
Let's
it.
see if that's part of her culture.
Let's see it.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, boy.
Nice.
Nice have spoken.
And you don't fry them like a weird person.
No.
Yes.
This looks like delicate cuisine right here.
Yes. Well, you know, Saphyrus, if there's anything that I've learned in my travels, it's that the sandwich is a universal constant.
This fucking gift.
Except it's a round sandwich.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
My first thought.
It's like a round sandwich, but it's... What is happening?
It's Ryuuko and Saphyrus. But backwards. It's Ryuuko and Saphyrus, but the other way around.
I am minimizing Discord.
I need a second monitor for this shit.
How does it feel to be the tall one for once, Kai?
Liberating, interesting.
Brilliant.
It's like a sandwich, but it's round and one-pieced.
Yes, but you see, the principle is the same. You have the nice little container for the meat, and, you don't get your hands dirty.
And if you wrap it around like this, she folds it kind of like what would be a burrito style. It makes a nice little pocket where nothing can fall out.
Perfect. And then you've got the other universal truth, dumplings.
Fair and valid.
Yeah, I have those ones. I can make dumpling. That's my culture.
Hey.
All right.
We got the sandwich, the dumpling.
Saphyrus pretty much he'll take pretty much a tortilla and just use it like a claw and grab a hunk of meat. He's like, "Oh, that's easy."
Jesus.
It is.
Well, that's
very
essentially what a pit is for. Yeah, so
They are
We just
called
have-
taquitos.
We
Now that-
are
I'm
going to
learning.
be such good friends of these people at the Squib. It's great.
I am
All
learning.
right. Speaking of that, is there anything else that y'all were wanting to do roleplay wise here?
I'm good.
No.
not that I can think of.
Besides, get some
Not for
water.
me. Yeah, let's go ahead and do a pee break, and then we will do the christening of your ship.
Okay.
Yes.
Sounds good to me.
Finally, it's happening.
Pee break, more like tea break.
Yes, exactly.
If you're excreting tea, you've got a problem.
Just goes right through you.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, don't you end excreting the tea in the end?
Not as tea, one would hope.
Oh.
My blood is tea.
Then what you're saying is you're excreting blood.
That's
That's even more
I'll be right
worrisome.
back. I'll be right back.
which is even more worrisome if you were just excreting tea.
However,
Exactly.
Nagaina's blood is alcohol. Currently.
Well, then I think you have a very profitable future for you, prepared.
There we go. We have all the ways to rub meat.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I just had a horrible thought. Nagaina's blood technically is poisonous.
Yeah.
What if somebody tried to distill it and make an intoxicating drink out of it?
Would that someone being you?
No!
Give it a try.
Most likely that would be Ulki.
Get Aesop and Ulki to help you. Let's go.
Yeah.
What am I doing? What?
We're just gonna
Making
Wine.
just squeeze Nagaina.
We make her bite down on a piece of cheesecloth into a cup.
What? Wait, what the fuck did I miss?
We're making
distilling
drunk
Nagaina poison into a drink.
drunks.
Death wine.
Have you watched The Perfume?
Hi.
The perfume.
I have not.
Oh. We just did that to Nagaina.
It's like
Just
steak
just like make her bite down onto a bucket covered in cheesecloth,
I thought it was
and
your
then make drugs
spit.
out of it.
I thought it was your spit.
Everything.
I mean, the thing is, they said that the character page is confusing because it says that the blood is poisonous, but then it also says you can like lick your weapon to make it poisonous. So technically, all of her body fluids are poisonous.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, and that's also kind of sad.
Yeah, I would be concerned for any future lovers she might have.
Yeah.
Might need to wear something poison resistant.
The Deadly Courtesan is a archetype for them.
Oh no.
I used to play it.
Oh no.
The cat was.
Oh no.
So like. I
this was
imagine
just to make
this poor dude that thought he got lucky. He's just now on the floor, foaming out of his mouth.
It's fine. We're just gonna make drugs.
Wasn't that was that our character from the first campaign, Kai? Snake Lady?
Yep, main
Was that
campaign.
Courtesan?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Okay, I did not know what her archetype was. All right.
There we go.
I forgot her name. I just always called her Snake Lady, so that's why I don't think I remember her name.
Deadly Courtesan, there it is.
Was it the one that was based on Livy? I think you mentioned.
Yes, partially.
Yeah.
Her design was based off Revi.
Mm-hmm.
I was just a monkey.
Monkey.
Who then became the moon or something.
No.
I don't remember becoming the moon.
That's Zane. Zane is the moonfish.
Oh.
Yeah, Zane became the moon.
Fish.
Got it.
Oh.
Hey,
I was basically
kiss.
I was basically fucking Sun Wukong, basically. So
Nice.
yeah.
You just
I mean, if
needed
you can't
the-
be the moon, you can be Sun Wukong. Come on.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
but can he beat Buddha though?
Well, that depends.
Is he weak to flurry of blows?
Is he weak to giants? I did consider an ending ability for him to give him multiple arms, but I actually liked the one instead, so. The last key power that he ever got was giant form.
Okay.
Lightning giant. It's great. Now just imagine a lightning giant, so it's feet tall, and it moves faster than a horse.
Fuck.
A lot faster than a horse, in fact. And can
Would not-
fly.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
it's basically Smo in his second phase.
Maybe, yeah.
I say we skip to phase 2.
Who's phase 2?
We were talking about main campaign.
Yeah.
Oh, not Smo. We Ornstein in the second phase is big and it's also fast.
Yes. Flurry of blows fucking sucked for anybody on the other end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. As it do.
As I recently discovered after making, I've been playing with the Sohei build recently, like the archetype. And that shit is so fun. I think that's really cool.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Monks are one of the few classes where there's a lot of different ways you can take them.
Mm-hmm.
Fighters, generally, you still kind of want to stick to doing as much damage as possible. Just makes them most efficient.
Yeah.
What can you do?
What can you do?
Now the only food inside I think we're missing is an arepa.
I have returned. And
Welcome back.
I have a drink in hand, ready to go. Alright. Are we all back yet? Or
Yes.
I'm
back.
okay, looks like we're still waiting on Kai and.
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Then we're just waiting on Cygnus then.
Yes.
Cool.
Goodness.
Good deal.
Well, since we were on the topic of main campaign, Wooten, what did you think of all our characters?
Of what?
All of our characters in main campaign. We were on the topic for. I don't think you ever actually how was building encounters for characters?
I thoroughly enjoyed the characters.
Okay.
From my perspective, it was very fun to write out story based on the characters instead of do a pre-built.
Mm-hmm. I'm just remembering the one that was meant to kind of be an epic battle, and just Alvor took him out in one turn.
High level play do be like that.
Yep, that's how you play. That's how it do.
It's called
Yeah, when I thought the fucking ancient black dragon was gonna be an epic fight.
Was it Rocket Tag?
Huh?
Was it Rocket Tag?
Yeah, it was
No.
Rocket Tag.
Yeah. Stone
First
to
one to
flesh.
tag the other with the rocket wins.
Yeah. Typically.
I've been looking at our class roster for Northern Campaign, and honestly, I'm real fucking scared. If Chaotic goes with his latest character idea, we will have 3 barbarians, which I am down for and very fucking scared about.
okay.
Roll credits.
That just sounds like a metal band, man.
It's fine. I have
The
a Magus. We're
barbarians.
fine.
I'm not working on
Barbarians.
that side of things, but I still haven't decided what I'm going to be for Northern Campaign exactly. But I will say it is not a barbarian.
Okay, thank you.
Risk
I mean, I'm kind of interested to
fairness-
see where that goes, but also, holy shit.
In fairness,
I-
don't
I-
become a barbarian.
Decided.
Triple
still
barbarian
like-
rage. Hello.
I'm still locked into my hunter. Don't worry.
Okay.
I just want to make
Actually, I'm
Thor
kidding.
angry
You should
by
worry.
No.
I'm still all over the place. I can't decide if I want what I want to do.
It's still
all-
far enough off, so
It's
there's
far
no
away. It's fine.
Yeah, we're
long
good.
ago and far away.
Good. All right. Are we all down, ready to clown?
Yes.
All day, baby.
Clown ready to down.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Well then.
Take that whichever way you wish.
Oh.
That is one downed clown.
No, why?
Guys, the clown is down. I repeat, the clown is down.
Clown down! Big clown down!
All right. So I have everything prepped here. Give me just 1 second. Cygnus, are you back?
Yes, I'm eating in the background, so I apologize, but
Okay, no worries.
good to continue.
No worries. Cool. In that case, I'm just gonna slide all y'all over here, and I think that's everyone. Okay. All right. So, after a few more days of hanging out at Rickety's, we're gonna transition over here and move the viewers down to where... There it is. There we go. All right. So y'all should have vision in the little dry dock proper area.
Are we
Your
still on
ship-
P-Break on stream? Nope, we're not. Okay.
Yeah,
I see it now.
shouldn't be anymore. Yeah. Should be transitioning just now. Boom. There we go. Should be in the dry dock area. And you should see that your ship has been completed. And with that,
Oh.
well, there was Fine looking ship right there. Yeah, and did you have something for Christening? Huh?
Positively gorgeous.
Since I was standing next to Hana right before she took off, I'll just say, "Welcome to your new ship, Captain," and then stand back up.
Stand back up as if he has to get down on one knee to talk to me.
We'll have to lean over a little bit.
Fair enough.
How to talk
Hands
to
on
Catfolk.
hips, just
to talk to
dips down. How to talk to short
I
people.
must be a catfolk IRL then.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Catpin.
Captain.
Catpatin.
I would have tried to say it, but I couldn't, so I figured you guys would get the message if I just
Yeah.
wrote it out.
All right. So with
But yes, I'm here with Saphyrus and ready to discuss with the man himself, the man of the hour, the other captain.
All right. The other captain has a fine looking port wine as he makes his way over. In the words of the Hurricane King himself, "Ya yeet!" And
God damn it!
God fucking damn it.
shatters the glass wine on the side of the ship. Hey, that's a good one.
Hana will lead the crew in a round of applause and cheers and other things pirates do.
Yay.
Yeah.
I'm clapping with their tentacles.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! And with that, I'm going to change the music here to something a bit more fitting. Yeah. Do that. Something y'all are familiar with. It's not playing? 1 second.
Playing for me.
Playing
Yep.
for you? Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, there we go. Yeah. Perfect.
Of course. Fix
So,
that.
with that, we have a good ship christening. And with that, you get on the ship sheet itself, you may see that broad rudder silk sails, and there is also smuggling compartments. Just expand that out just a bit. There we are. There we go.
All right.
There we
So
go.
based on the description of... Oh, well, that answers that.
So it can conceal up to 1 point of plunder in a 5-foot cubic space. In addition, whoever wants to, ideally, you can actually hide a person in there. Technically, it'd be a very tight fit, but you can fit someone in there. If you're ever smuggling someone, that is an option available to you. But with that,
We'll be the new Pikes, guys.
yeah, there you go. With that, you are ready to set sail.
God damn it!
That's a very interesting freeze frame.
You're ready for adventure. Ah, fuck.
Stupid thing to work.
I know
There
what
we
you're trying. I know what you're trying to do.
Aesop had a little ice cream and it fell. Oh fuck!
All right, so
Well,
I have a ship here. Give me a second. Let me transition y'all over. So I have a bare bones version of the ship here for y'all. I've sent Ebony this this version of the ship for making customizations to it. So
Yes.
as we go along
It
in the
is black.
story, huh? It's black.
It is black for me. Yes.
God damn it! Give me a second. There shouldn't be any dynamic lighting on here, for that matter.
I'm able to see.
There we go.
There we go. I can see now.
Yeah,
There we
should be good to go now. Yeah, like I was saying, I've given Ebony this image, and it's an empty version of the Man's Promise, which is now named the Siren.
I see the top one is the sails. The next one's the top deck. The next one is the inside of the top
inside
deck,
of the officers' quarters, and then
they got the grates that you can remove to put things in the hold.
Mm-hmm.
and then the main
And then-
hold, the below deck, middle deck, and the bilges.
Bilges.
So, Ebony, whenever you are free and available to do so, you can add the ship customizations to the Siren and do all that good shit with it. If you want, I can also send you the original version so that you can like compare and copy paste anything from there to the blank version, so that we can fully customize this ship as we get to sailing.
Yes,
if you'd like.
please. And also, I suppose it will be up to everyone. Send me your like notes of what you might want. We could do like notes in this page, like doodling, so you can let me know what.
Yeah,
what do you want
this
to wear.
page is for. This is for you. This is for you for reference. All of your crewmates, I'll go ahead and just pop them down over here. And then the officers, I'll pop over here. But yeah, this is more for the just for keeping track of who's who on the ship, and from there. Let me get the characters from these.
Be right back.
What page do we go to for putting stuff on or whatever?
You can just write them down on the map itself.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you should be able to write things anywhere, since vision isn't clouded anywhere on this ship or in this map.
Okay.
I will just sit there and there we go.
Yeah, should be able to write things down. But yeah, this location is just for you guys to have for reference, and also to show like special customized shipped things that you've done, and go from there.
There we go. I have marked where the Alchemist lab and the magic
Yeah.
the little spot that he asked for at the back of the blowhold.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Good for both where the Alchemist equipment will go, as well as any other stuff for making magical.
Yep.
So
And for the next 2 weeks here, I'll go ahead and leave it on this part of the map, just so that anyone that wants to can go ahead and make adjustments and changes to the locations as needed. And Ebony, you can take from those notes and make whatever it is you want. Or,
I just want a good kitchen.
well, you've got that whole area right here. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
you and Croup
Yeah. Good
and me
kitchen.
and me actually right downstairs with my spice cabinet. So,
hell yeah.
so I'm assuming that's what
special
that ladder
spices.
is. Nope, that ladder is to the upstairs. I see.
Yeah.
Oh, the hatch I think is upstairs, isn't it? No. Okay, I see now.
Yep. The this trapdoor is to the downstairs down here, And then this
You
ladder
can just make
is
a little
to
dumb.
the-
You can just make a little dumb waiter if you need some spices.
Yeah.
Plop
like
them
that.
on there and you lift it up.
Yeah. But yeah, that is for y'all to do with as you please. But with that, do we want to do a little bit of sailing? Do we want to do some raiding? Sea related raiding? Somewhat?
Well, I guess the next question is, what the fuck
Yeah.
do we want to do now that
Yeah.
we've got our ship christened and we're sailing out
Yep,
and we've made
your
ourselves
ship
some friends?
is piracy on the Castrovan Sea.
Well, we might want to see the overland map and maybe we could try to make a decision.
Sure. We'll pop,
Why am I unconscious?
And Solar, would you want to do the role play that we did or no?
We certainly can. Though there was something I was going to get to. Now that we are on the sea and moving, if we are setting sail now, I'm
We
assuming.
have all the time in the world.
Mhm.
I'm interested in anything you guys
In
have.
addition, since I did make mention of it on Rickety's during your time at Rickety's, I'll go ahead and mark Tidewater Rock because that will make note of. Okay. So that is Tidewater Rock, and if and when y'all feel brave enough to do so, that is the location of it.
Okay.
I'm brave.
Be
You can basically
brave!
make out. You can
I wanna
basically make
go.
out the shipping lanes.
Be brave, motherfucker.
I won't go. That sounds like a good quest.
Mhm.
It will be
Yes.
when we have a fleet to combat theirs.
Nah, I think we're good.
Yeah.
The only
If
other
nothing
thing that
else-
would be useful would be to try to find a big place where we can find lots of, like, jobs, bounties, rumors. You know, you never know. Dungeons are a great place to go to. So,
Yep, that was what I was talking with the captain about, as you'll recall.
Mhm.
Yep.
And
So
that,
yes, we are on the same page.
So, as he mentioned before, he was going to speak with his ship's wizard to get Valen all set up with the the newsletter, the mental newsletter of
Pirate news.
yeah, of
Yarrrr Weekly.
ship.
Yarrrr Weekly. Okay, that was good.
But other than that, there is always Port Peril. You can go there to communicate with anyone in terms of like bounties and the like. God damn it, Solar.
What is happening in the chat?
Read what Solar wrote. He said, "Shiver."
I saw, yeah.
Every campaign gets one.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry.
Our Twitter and now Shiver Me Tinder. It's great.
Uh-huh.
Placebook.
Placebook.
Facebook.
Oh my god.
I hate
God,
it.
and now Valen has to deal not only with these weird sudden male enhancement ads, but also people propositioning him from far away.
Top single area.
Dick pics in the sending.
But half of them are just Ulki making fake profiles
just has-
to tell
Oh
him.
my god.
He just
Yeah,
gets
he
a nightmare image of Thanos' cock.
He's just like handling everybody's Tinder profiles on the sea.
Hot half elves in your
But they
area.
keep swiping right on Valen.
Oh my god.
All right.
All right,
We're
on that
setting
note. So, there are a couple of options for just mundane collection of bounties and whatnot that are... those are Blood Cove and Port Peril. You can go there to receive and collect on bounties. And other than that, those are like the big two. Other than that, acts of piracy don't really require bounties. You can travel along the coastline and just raid coastal shores if you like. You can raid merchant ships. The world is really your oyster at this point.
We could find our way to Blood Cove or Port Peril and maybe find some stuff to raid along the way.
Up to you.
Yeah, might
I'm on
be.
board.
Might be also more.
We might want to avoid Shark Island for Valen's sake, though.
Also, I was thinking. I was gonna say maybe better to raid merchant ships at the moment. I don't think we have the force to raid coasts right now.
Yeah.
Well, it depends where on the coast, really. A little fishing hamlet won't be much trouble.
Ultimately, who do we want more? Who do we want to be better friends with? Pirates or Vera, basically, or the nations? I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Pirates.
Fishing hamlets aren't going to have a lot to plunder either. So.
Right, and why would we just want to antagonize these poor, hapless fishermen?
They don't have anything to take with them.
Yeah.
There's no honor in it.
I'm thinking.
If we were
keep an eye-
slavers, then slaves, but we're not. So.
But we're not, so we're not.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I'm on board with Aesop's plan. Make way for Blood Cove, and if we spot a merchant ship along the way, fuck them up.
The only other question I could think to remember is, do we remember which direction Harrigan was going? Because you
That's
probably want
actually-
to avoid that.
That's what I was actually wanting to.
We have to deal with Shavika, don't we?
No, he gave me the one for Harrigan's ship.
Did he give us anything else?
No.
The rest of those are his bargaining chips. So.
Yep.
Yes, that's actually what I was.
That's the problem.
About doing. So I was going to think once we're on the open ocean and we are safely sailing, I could cast Track Ship and see where Harrigan is right now.
All right. So, track ship.
See, my thinking was, he gave us the one for Harrigan's ship, but we should find a place to leave Shavika and take the chips.
All right. So, there's a will save on the object. So, the object doesn't necessarily get a... Well, let me try here.
I feel like the idea is the captain is supposed to do it for the ship. That's just my feeling, but I have no clue.
For the ship specifically, no. The ship gets a bonus to its will save. But let me see here.
Because usually objects don't get to make saves unless they're attended. So.
Yeah. Valen, what is the will save DC on that?
Let me find out. Second level spell. That would be 17.
All right. Even with that, whether or not Harrigan was attending, it would fail here. So,
okay.
Let me just pop a little icon on the map here.
He's way out there.
Ooh. Okay.
I see.
Okay, so he's nowhere near Blood Cove, so I think we're safe.
He's the one we'll want to worry about for now.
Yeah.
Because he absolutely has. So.
Yeah. I would rather. Yeah, I wanted to do this so we didn't get to Blood Cove and suddenly realize he's there.
Right.
Yeah, that would have sucked.
Yeah.
Do we have an indication of which direction he's going, though?
The spell lasts an hour per level, so 4 hours. Yeah.
The icon moves as the ship does, so. Yeah, so you just watch where it moves over the course of those couple of hours.
Draw a line between the 2 points, get speed and bearing.
All right. So with that, let me see here. I believe you are able to move 4 hexes per day is the speed for a sailing ship. So All right. With that, you can go ahead and make your way towards Blood Cove. 1, 2, 3, 4. And during those 4 hours, the icon on your nautical map does not move. Looks like he is, for whatever reason, staying there.
Okay. In that case, could I ask that we make that a mark is put on the map there?
Sure.
Just because if he's staying there, it probably means there's something there.
Okay. I'll make a little...
So, yeah, Valen just taking a piece of ink to the nautical map and just making a little note of that.
Okay.
Something to keep in mind for later on, perhaps.
Yes, indeed. Perhaps
Might be
it's
where he
not
hides his treasure.
exactly what I was thinking.
Sorry, I didn't mean to run you over.
No. I'm imagining Valen is doing this on a nautical map in front of the captains, so...
Mm-hmm.
I like to imagine that the piece of the ship itself actually like falls thing and then floats over to where it's supposed to be and then like stands on end.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like a
Yeah.
like a dowsing thingy in a map.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
And then you just keep little vials of them all besides it, so whenever you're on a specific ship, you open it up, drop it down, say the words, and it stands up and makes its way to the spot.
Yeah.
Okay, so 48.
Mm.
48.
But yeah, me and Chaotic did have something to do over the course of this sail, but it's whenever, really.
Sure. Go ahead and do those.
Okay. So, yeah, I suppose after conferring with the captains on the location of Harrigan, he wraps up the nautical map and heads off to meet with our alchemist, Aesop.
So, down in the lower hold, Aesop's probably working on something. I'm not entirely sure what it would be yet. But as Valen makes his way down, kettle on one of the alchemist burners, seeing as now there's an alchemist lab set up down here. Oh, Valen, so you took up my offer then. I'm sorry, but all I've been able to find for tea in the local area has been ginger root. I hope you don't mind the taste too much. It is supposed to be very good for your digestion, though. Settles the stomach in case something doesn't agree with you, including the rocking of the ship.
Ah, excellent. It's no problem at all. I thought it might be a long shot if you would have Earl Grey on this ship. Not to worry, though. I would like to, if you don't mind.
Ah, yes.
It's been a long day.
I'll steep it a bit longer then. So he's going to settle himself down on it. Steeples his fingers together and just sort of rests his face on it. So... he introduced his familiar to us when we were all...
Yeah.
What was her name again? It was Naira, right?
Naira.
So, noticing Naira around your shoulder or your neck or something like that, he'll just kind of point at her a little bit. Then that is Naira again. Yes, introduced her a few days ago.
Ah, yes. He's kind of takes his hat off, places it next to him, and as he does so, Naira coils round his arm and then round the hat. Yes. That's Naira, my familiar.
Not as impressive as Saphyrus, but then again, his is a unique case, from my understanding. A far stronger connection to the planes than most.
No. Not like Saphyrus. He's,
You mean Cubados, right?
Oh, yeah. Saphyrus and Cubados.
Fair enough.
Not like Saphyrus's Cubados, but, yes, he's doing something more with the planes. She's not as powerful as him, but, as I said, don't tell her that. She may be no ordinary Viper now, but who knows? Maybe one day she will change too. Familiars are, by definition, magical anomalies, are they not?
Familiars are certainly not drawn to spellcasters almost instinctively to place themselves at their service. Animals that now seem to have a new influence.
Sorry, I think you cut out just towards the end there.
Well, what was the last thing you heard?
Animals something something.
Animals with a newfound intelligence.
Ah, yes. Certainly agree, though I've never heard of an alchemist creating something like a familiar before. But, well, Ulki put me to shame there.
I imagine perhaps, maybe... you must be well versed in all manners of arcane sciences. Potions and extracts, so I imagine perhaps he decided to try it with something Alchemist had not yet. Connection between visit and familiar.
Yes, well, I assume the, theory would be the same at least.
Yeah, most of our magics is a form of essentially transmutation. So, transmutation from a normally slightly special animal into a mage's interest, yes?
Yes, which is, well, I'd like to say I'm doing a little bit of research into, that from Nyra, but you never really know. Depends upon, well, her, I suppose. I'd say that, transformation magic isn't really my domain.
Well, that is certainly fine. What domain is your field of study, if I might ask?
Ah, well, you see, that is divination. The art of revealing, exploring, and providing knowledge through arcane means. And he says this so matter-of-factly that it's like he's quoting it directly from a book.
Mm-hmm.
Or, as I like to put it, the magic of comprehension. You are correct to believe that this cuts into other studies. Well, as much as I'd hate to admit it, there's no wizard, I believe, that exists that could just go through all of the books in Narr'tor alone. So many libraries, so many archives. Divination... Sorry, no, go on.
I imagine not. Perhaps the longest-lived elf, perhaps, but...
Yes, well, that is an incredibly slow process. It's why I like to take up divination more than anything else. I feel like it's a... Oh, how do I put it? Well, the key to discovering all other forms of knowledge, both in and outside of the arcane form. Would you not agree?
Well, I would say one would have to commend you for such a fastidious holding to the one that I too cleave to, you could say.
Yes. Well, alchemy is almost a school of magic unto itself, is it not?
Well, one could say that alchemy is, to say, as I said, transmutation is field of study itself, or you would think that it was just fun in and of itself, but there are many branches of alchemy itself. As I may have stated, I am a Gurgian myself, focusing on the health of a living thing. But there are many others as well. You spoke of divination. I'm trying to remember precisely what I... Let me see. I wrote something in some place. Might have been in my phone, actually.
You're fine.
Prepared a little bit.
Yes, I always thought that alchemy was more of a specialized practice.
No, in fact, there is a field very similar to nation. They are divinators.
Oh,
They-
really?
Yes, in fact, they focus. I have my. They're not really arcane items in the same way as wizards, but we have the tools of our trade. Mine is, say, my cane. For the divinator, it is a divining rod. Many are able to find sources of water.
I see. Very interesting. So, tell me, one little, well, curiosity that I've been constantly trying to wrap my head around is Ulki. He is, in some regard, an alchemist, but where does he fit in your list of specializations?
There we go. I pull the kettle from the burner at this point because it started steaming, so he pulls it off. I have yet to ask him where he's learned his arts, actually. Some short study of him would suggest to me he follows a school of anatomy, which, mind you, Vikayajan study anatomy as well, but they tend to focus more on, shall we say, the evolution of the base form, the transformation of the base form.
Yes. Well,
I take the ginger and I put it in a little strainer so we can.
If either
Leave
of you would
pot.
like to make a knowledge arcana check for that.
I would like to make a knowledge arcana check.
Holy shit.
Tell me what I know about the arcane magic man!
So, with that check, definitely gets you that Ulki seems much more of a vivisectionist than a chirurgeon.
Is an interesting one indeed. I plan to look into that because, well, I have no idea what happened to him before he came to this ship, but as far as I know, he's always, well, you know, to put it in polite terms, looked a bit different from your typical elf. At least that's what I think he is.
Well, it seems our interests align in this regard. I was planning to invite him to come down here to me, and of course have access to the lab I've set up, which of course you have too, if you desire.
Well, I'll certainly probably be needing it soon. As you can tell, I'm already trying to gather ingredients for particular magic items that might serve as to help us in our adventures to come. In those small parts, well, you already know what uses I made of Plug and Scourge. What's left, anyway.
I remember that vividly, yes.
Yes, indeed.
I will begin pouring some cups for each of us. You are quite a curious individual, willing to stick your nose into things that interest you regardless of the risk. You and I will get along perfectly.
Well, very good. Glad to hear there's another curious mind on this ship.
I have to keep you on board, so long as I can continue to piece you back together after your encounters.
Kind of raises an eyebrow at that, but gonna choose to leave it. Well, let's hope that no more sharks show up, shall we? Though I must say it's very strange for me to hear of a. Sorry, I'm trying to think about how he would word this. One thing about you that perked my curiosity, I must say, is, well, given your apparel, I'm going to. Did he? Sorry, I need to ask this. Did you ever tell us you were part of the Cullen Association?
Yes.
Good. Okay. It's very strange to hear of a member of the Cullen Association to also be interested in religious practices. From what I've heard of your lot, they usually don't bother, or do not care, at least.
I set the cups down in front of each of us of the ginger tea, and go back to my hands sitting on my face sitting on my hands, stuff. Well, I am a doctor, am I not? And a good doctor is one that can take the whole into not just the body, but also of the spirit and the mind. And the divine is just as natural. So no, I am a scientist of the natural, not necessarily just of the living tissue.
Oh, that's very open-minded of you. Well, color me surprised.
A good doctor, as I said, not only handles the body, but also...
Well... See... in such a case, I would like to make one thing clear. Please, do go ahead and inform me if you ever consider some of my, more practical applications of, whatever comes across us to, be affecting you and therefore the rest of the crew in terms of that, because I usually think of things practically, and as you can see, I am trying to put that into good use. He, then nods to probably where there is some pickled skin of plug and croup. Not croup. Oh no.
Oh no, not croup.
No croup!
I will end you!
Get in there!
How dare you!
Valen, we get in here! No!
Oh my.
Valen, no!
I will destroy you. Remember what I did to the pig and the other things I have completely muddled? You.
Dirty boy.
Oh dear. But yes.
Looking at the pickled skins of Scourge and Plug. You had something else?
No, that was it.
Oh, okay. Well, far be it from me to sit there and tell you what to do, but if you ask, I will be sure to let you know what I think.
It's very good. Because I know you are an intelligent person, therefore, I want your opinion on these sorts of things. I am usually more to just consider things in terms of practical use. And, yes, that has actually led to me getting into trouble in the past. And here, where it counts, I would rather somebody inform me of any risks I may not be seeing such yet. Though, I try to do everything keeping, the ship as a whole in mind.
As do I.
Oh, very well. He picks up his tea and takes a sip. Ah, that hits the spot.
When we make it to a bigger port, I will be sure to more that I can, if only to entice you.
Very good. I'll definitely be coming down here for more tea more often.
I suppose that's about all I've got. They might discuss a few more small things, but other than that...
I think we went through everything we wanted to really go through.
We'll talk about magical theory for a little bit after.
Yeah. They're talking about very, very deep and complex things and using words that no one really understands.
You and I talked about it for a little bit, so,
Yeah.
If anybody's ever interested, we'll go through that too.
Yeah, I think we had a bit more. I'm trying to find it because we kind of stopped halfway through.
Yeah, I think that's pretty
Nerd!
much everything we had.
Yep.
We're good.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that you have kept the skin of two men that we hated probably excludes us from polite society in Vera to begin with.
They don't have to know.
They don't have to know. And this is all to get you a mask, so,
I was never one for polite society.
Good.
So let's be fair. Remember who we just last week we heard about from the upper crust of Viren society and what he was planning to do. Do you think he would mind having a couple of, pickled people in his basement?
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's true.
exactly.
Would he let
No
everybody
worries.
else know that? Probably not.
Fair.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
All right. Good deal. Also, I have actually gone ahead and if y'all take a look at the ship sheet and scroll down to the bottom of the ship enhancements, I've added a custom magic workshop thing for this. So whenever y'all get that, that's what that cannon will provide for you.
Where?
On the
In-
ship character sheet, it's the Google Doc.
Yeah.
Yes, which one of the things you were talking about? An
Down
ability
at
added
the
somewhere?
bottom, I have added Magic Workshop to the ship's improvements list.
Oh, that's at the bottom of ship sheets. That's why. Okay.
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah. Nice little thing for y'all magic
Oh
crafters.
God.
Oh,
wait.
Jesus.
The ability
So
to have
instead of
just
50
assume that you have the material components at all times. We're going to be overflowing in points.
So assume that you have the magical components for preparing spells that cost up to 1,000 gold pieces. In addition, the Magic Workshop will also provide a caster who has any of the magical item crafting feats with a +5 to your spellcraft check to craft those. So you can either do fast crafting, or you can essentially remove one required component of a magical crafting to get that. And it will cost 20% of your ship base cost.
Eventually, we may want that. It'd be helpful
Yeah.
for material components, especially. Those things can be pricey.
Mm-hmm. And it would
They
be
stack up.
Yeah, so like mechanically you would prepare your spells on the ship, and then if for whatever reason you have to leave the ship, you could prepare on the ship, then leave the ship, and then so on and so forth.
Assume that you have up to 1,000 gold pieces worth of stuff, if anything, amongst your group has cost. That makes sense.
In
Would we
addition-
also be allowed to just assume that we have components on hand for making potions and things? That to be something that we keep track of.
Mhm.
Like, for example, I would just say take the price we would just take the price out of the ship sheet and then make the item, right?
Yep.
Okay. So eventually we'll want a magic workshop.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Anyways.
On another note here, Morning Star. Let me see. That is 8 gold pieces, so it'll be 154. Okay. I've gone ahead, added the Masterwork Morning Star to your cargo list for things to sell if and when you get to that point. But other than that, how are we feeling, guys? Are we wanting to keep going?
I might need to duck away to get some food. Soonish.
How long would that take, and would you want to come back after? Or will...
I could go away and have that. Will you continue and just arrive if I arrive?
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
I've probably got about another half hour in me, if that weighs into the calculation at all.
Okay. So what we'll do, we can go ahead and just call the session for today, and we can start up next session with a little bit of piracy here. I've got some things planned, so until then,
Ooh,
okay.
We can.
Well,
slide
I
you
guess there's
over-
only one other question. Do we level up?
Sure.
I haven't
Why not?
Yes! Level up!
Congratulations, you have reached level 5.
Level
That's
5,
sure,
and
why
We'll
not?
transition over to the title
Level
card.
spells. Oh yeah!
Congratulations, everyone. You've made it. And as I
Undiddled.
transition over to our
New mutagen!
title screen page.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to
Congratulations.
share all of our things.
And for those of you who have tuned in this afternoon, thank you very much. I hope you've all enjoyed. It's a bit more roleplay heavy stuff today, but I think next session we'll be getting into pirating proper, and we will see y'all in the next episode. So until then, have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye!
Bye.